Hello, 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 Capricorns. Welcome, welcome. Whew. I just got done with lunch, so hopefully I won't fall asleep on you guys. No, just joking. I only eat a little bit. I try to eat for like every 2 hours, just a snack every 2 hours, and then I have one meal at lunchtime usually, but it hasn't been that way lately because I've been super busy. So anyway, you don't need to know this. So for you those that are that are brand new, my name is Patti. I'm an empath that does intuitive tarot and also do intuitive coaching. Now, intuitive coaching is like divine counseling, so it's spiritual counseling over secular. So it's giving you guidance through your challenges, your struggles and things like that from a spiritual aspect, not from a secular aspect. So if that's something that you need or interested in, or want to book a one-on-one tarot reading with either intuitive reading with tarot or without, I don't need it. I do need a visual for your energies and things like that. So just go ahead and look down below and contact me. If you hit either one of those websites, Get Balanced 2020 or Divine Warrior, it's going to bring you to the same one because I combined them. Yes, I finally did. So it make it a lot easier because there's a lot of videos there, free videos, and I just was like, how can I make this easier for you guys for your mind, spirit, and body growth? So those videos are there for you for free. A lot of what I do is for free. One-on-ones I do not, some one-on-ones are free. I do a lot of one-on-ones that are free, but if it's really intense, then I will we'll book a one-on-one from my website. All right, so let's get going. This is for the 11th through the 17th. Wow, already to the middle of the month, and we had a full moon, I believe, or a new moon in here. I'm not going to go into the planets today, though. I will go into the energies if there are needed, but today I won't. So I'm just trying to stay focused on one thing because I do have a lot of distractions that are coming, probably just like you, that we just need to stay focused. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to pull the first oracle out as a current energy. Second oracle out is going to be about, these are still sticky and new. Well, not new, but they're still sticky because they're newer cards. And the second energy is for future. So future meaning the next week, because I do my readings weekly. It's really important to follow what the divine wants us to do. A lot of times we don't, so the energies change, so we go to the next week. So that's what this is about. I don't go backwards, I go forwards. So our first card out is Merlin. Woohoo! Number one, new things, fresh, new beginnings. It also is about justice and balance. All right. And then we have our future energy, which is number three, which is an acknowledgement, which is a good thing. And that is about creativity and optimism. Being optimistic about your future, optimistic about your vision, your goals, your dreams, whatever it is that you have planned. And then also, too, creative, maybe taking a different approach about something. But the first energy is about justice and balance. So thank you. So they're talking about unfairness, which is interesting because Virgos, there was a lot of unfairness in their reading. And Capricorns aren't right, too far behind Libra, but they aren't too far behind, but there is. Okay. Whew, that was a quick download. So remember, we're looking for, keep this in mind whenever you see this card. A lot of people think the wrong way. However, we're looking for justice and balance in this week. Some things, when they're unfair or they're presented to us unfair or hurtful or deceitful or conniving, that's the best way I can put it, we see it in a negative manner. It almost could save us sometimes, especially in a relationship, because the first card out is Three of Swords. Now, Three of Swords can have several meanings. However, in this case, we're looking at justice and balance for the main energy, and then we're looking at creative action and optimism. right? So with this, if there has been hurt or there's hurt coming, and it is not fair or unjust, we have to look at what the outcome of that is going to be. Creative action, remember? Creative action. And also, too, we're looking for the justice in all of it. We may never see it right now, but the divine will always show you where this lesson. It's a lesson. It's for something that is coming, because the reason why I know that is going to turn out really good is we have the 10 of Cups. So what a contradictory here. What a contradictory. Now, thank you. So the outcome is going to depend on you and your thought process and your spirit mind, where you're at, what level or where you're at. Because some people will take that first card and run with it and think of everything negative and bashing and hurtful. Especially we talk about this in relationships, you know, like he's nothing but a good, you know, SOB, blah, blah, blah. He never was mount to anything. He used me, but he's a dog and. Or we can take that hurt and say, wow, that really sucked. That really hurt. I want to learn so this never happens to me again. So you become more mindful, you take that and you get more balance, and you take an actually creative approach to it in a more optimistic approach. And that will get you this. So if you want to whine, moan, groan, say it's unfair, go and complain to all your friends, your relatives, or not only does that put you in a light where you bash somebody, it lowers your vibrations, it lowers your energies, it also makes your integrity to be questioned and your morals and the way that you do things to be questioned because of the way that you're doing it. All right. Queen of Wands, truth. And that could be the Queen of Swords too, but this is a seed. This is a seed to plant, and how you're going to use it, how you're going to say it, how you're going to articulate what it is that you're going through. Because there has been an unjust, and there has been somebody that came out smelling like roses when maybe you didn't, or maybe you came out smelling like roses and they didn't, and then you have this attitude of ha 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 ha. That's not the attitude to get to this. All right. And that definitely is not creating balance or justice. And it is not a creative way or an optimistic way. So that's the attitude that you want to switch. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Capricorns. Somebody's actually not very optimistic. They're more on the opposite end. And this is going to be a lesson to teach you to get out of the box and grow a different way. This is about growing in a different manner. This is about mind adjustment, complete mind adjustment. For some of you, it's just tweaking it. For some of you, it's a 180. For some of you, it's like a lot of work. Only because you've been doing it for so many years in such a habit that you've, your struggles, your troubles and everything have become bigger than anybody else's, even though in all reality, everybody's struggles and things like that are the same. So we just go through them differently. We go through them in a different journey, a different way. And I'll tell you right now, out of every single human being that walks this earth, probably animals, in the animal kingdom, we are an animal, but in the animal kingdom, all they seek is love. That's it. That's the number one thing every single person has in common. We just want to be loved, period. And we just get twisted and turned, and it's like a piece of taffy that just keeps getting twisted and turned and pulled and stretched. And that's where we get in trouble. And then we get into trouble with the wands. I'm going to have to stop and say, I apologize. They've got a house being built right literally in our backyard. I mean, somebody sold this little piece of postage stamp property that they're building. And it's like the noisiest thing. They start early in the morning, and I don't have a soundproof room. So unfortunately, I have to deal with that. So hopefully I'm loud enough. If you can't hear me, just tell me, hey, turn the volume up. Because I feel really bad, because this is for you guys. So this is actually a teaching time. This is actually a learning time for somebody, and maybe for all Capricorns. But the thing is, this is a teaching time. There's also somebody that's actually going to be teaching, like a mentor or coach or something, or a teacher that actually is going to be helping somebody not only with their healing, but how to transform their mind. So whether you're going to a coach or a counselor, or one is coming towards you that maybe you're going to be helping, that's for somebody's energies right here. Because this is this, usually the Three of Pentacles is about work, like, apprenticeship, maybe a residence, for a doctor, that kind of a thing. But we're talking a lot about communication and truth here, a lot about heartache, or a lot about a struggle or a challenge. Doesn't have to be a love relationship, but there's a struggle or a challenge that has been really hurtful. Somebody's not been very nice, and this is something that you're really struggling with and you're trying to get through it. But this, again, there's the hurt, there's the pain, and then somebody's going to help you get through it. Now, that could be a support of a friend. Could be, another lover. This is a bit, oh, okay, thank you. So they're like, this is not the time. When I said another lover, this is not the time. That's exactly what I heard. This is not the time for another lover. Okay, great. Yeah, but when something's coming fast. So 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is definitely about something coming to you. And it is about progress. It is about rewards. It is about something coming in fairly quick. So maybe you're paying attention to yourself more. And then also, too, maybe this person is going to be coming to you and approaching you fairly quick. This person may be helping you fairly quick. This also could mean travel for somebody. All of a sudden, there's a trip. All of a sudden, the boss wants you to go on a trip. I don't see a lot of pentacles in here, so I don't think it's work. But for somebody, that might be just a sudden trip. Could be a weekend trip, could be a day trip. Doesn't have to be. Could be a trip across town, could be whatever. But whatever's coming in is coming fast for Capricorns. Again, we have to stay focused on the original energy, whereas justice and balance, and also alchemy. All right. So let's see what else we got. Ooh. Oh, wow. We got the Queen of Wands again. So this is about definitely communication. Somebody's going to be moving around a lot. Now, not physically moving like per se, not house to house, but they're going to be moving. Maybe they like to do trade shows. Maybe they're really good at, speaking. Maybe they're really good because the wands are about communication, because then we have also the opportunity of the Seven of Cups, something of opportunity. It's going to really take you to need to be focused. So that we have, a lot of wands. A lot of wands. Interesting. So a lot of wands, a lot of communication needed, but something's coming in fast. Something's going to be moved. Ooh, sorry. My thumbs are, I don't have dirty fingers. It's leather dye. I'm working on a what do you call it? A carriage harness for somebody. For those of you who don't know, I'm a leathersmith. I work on saddles and harness work and stuff like that. And I got leather dye underneath my fingernails. So if you see that and like, oh, she's got dirty fingernails, no, it's dye. And I've got bruised palms. I've had to rake down, and I've got a cut. It's blood, sweat, and tears. So anyway, let's get back to you guys. Justice is going to be here again. There is justice here. But the thing is that we really, really need to focus and stay focused on what you want, what your dreams on, and how to get your balance, how to work through your struggles and your struggles and your strifes. Since the divine says it's not time for love, but let's see if he's got anything in there. Nope, Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles. So there might be something with work coming that is traveling. I don't see that though. I just don't feel that. There is something creative coming up. Something really creative for you guys. Somebody's going to get really creative, but they're moving around. I can see them moving around. So like maybe you have to go different places. Maybe you have a project that you're working on that you literally have to promote. I don't know what it is. Like people on Etsy and Pinterest, maybe you've got something you're starting. This is a new energy that might be coming through. The opportunities, there's an opportunity here for somebody. And it is something that you want to do. It is something that you want to do. King of Swords. This has to do with being hurt. So whoever was hurt before, again, truth is going to come out. And it has to do with the other person. I don't feel this is your energy. I feel that it is this person's energy here. Now, I'm not going to say masculine or feminine because I'm not in your shoes. I don't know if you were hurt by a woman or a man or who you were hurt by. Could be your mom, your dad, whatever. However, there's hurt here. There is hurt. But what I love is how you handle it is your outcome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you think positive, if you're optimistic, if you think about the solution in a positive way, I can't hold these cards today, then it's in an optimistic way, then it actually is going to turn out positive and great for you. All right. Woohoo! I'm excited for somebody. Somebody is doing some real homework, though, trying to figure out their balance. And I'll tell you right now, being a life coach and a purpose coach, a lot of the balance comes in from setting your mind, spirit, and body. Getting those three elements to work together, and you'll find balance. And a lot of that has to do with core work, inner work, shadow work. And that sucks as much as it does, but that's the only way to find yourself, because majority of the people that come to me, I find out that they're not even living their purpose or their life. They're living it for somebody, or they're living their parents, or they're living for their partner, and they lose themselves. They don't even know who they are anymore. And then they get to an age like me, and they're like, where did my life go? What did I do? This wasn't even the way I wanted it to turn out. It may not turn out, but is it what you were designed to do? So this is the pain. This is the learning process of this. So finding the balance is really key. Yes, yes, yes. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. We've got the 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And we got the 9 of Swords, or the 9 of Wands. There is a lot of balance in here because we got Cups. There's nothing that is really standing out as far as Cups, Swords, Wands. Yeah, there's nothing really standing out. Oh, 2 of them. Hang on. I hate when this happens. It happens to me all the time. I think I need to move to the other end of the table. All right. So we have, 7 of Swords. A burden. Somebody's lied. Somebody's cheated. Somebody's been deceitful. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. You guys have 3 freaking 10s. This can't get any better. 10s. 10s, 10s, 10s. 10s is a completion of something that needs to go away, but it's the beginning of something new, something great, something that is up to you to make happen. Wow. I've not seen that in a while. I've seen triple 10s, but they seem to be popping up more and more. But Capricorns, I don't think I've ever seen this pop up for you guys. Amazing. I'm so excited. So somebody is going to be doing this week their homework. Somebody's going to be looking at themselves and really asking some serious self-examining questions, but they're not going to do it so seriously that they don't be creative about how this new person is going to arrive, because they're not going to focus on the pain. They're now going to learn how to live through the pain and actually make life better, because somebody's coming along besides you to help you to see and give you wisdom how to get through that. I don't know who that is. It could be a friend, it could be a coach, it could be a mentor, it could be somebody just elder that you know that has a lot of wisdom. All right. All right. So that is your reading, Holy Toledo Capricorns. This is beautiful. You've got a lot of opportunity coming, but don't let this, or don't let anybody get in your way. So there is going to be somebody of opposing you, or somebody that is not on your side. Let them go. Let them go, because they're actually hindering it. And it's so, if they're not on your side, it's easy. Thank you for that, because you were easy to pick out. Bye. So if somebody is not lifting you up, lifting your vibrations up, if they're actually not for you, and even they could be doing it sarcastically, just like my mom was. I had to divorce her for a long, long time. I call it divorce when I was doing my bodybuilding and my book and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's like, oh, you'll never do it. Ah, you've done this before. Ah, you'll never lose weight. Oh, you'll lose it and it'll come back. You know, and lo and behold, 70 pounds later on a bodybuilding stage in 1 year is like she had to eat her words. And then I ended up with a nutrition and fitness degree. She had to eat her words. And the thing is, those people need to take a back burner for a while so that they can watch and see. I don't see the hermit, but they can watch and see you change. And then they may never, ever acknowledge it. But you've got acknowledgement here already because somebody is going to acknowledge. The number 3 is about acknowledgement. So it is going to be acknowledged whether you acknowledge it, and that's all that matters anyway between you and the divine. It's like, yeah, I did it. But you did it together with the divine. But how the other person doesn't matter. Doesn't give a frick what anybody else says. Don't give a frick what anybody else says. It's not their journey. It's not their way. You got 3 10s. You got 3 10s, Capricorn. 3! I can't do this. So just know that you're going to come out and it's going to be good. Be creative, be gentle, be kind to yourself as you go through this pain or challenge, whatever you're going through, because you made it. You made it through it. You're standing up with it. You're lifting yourself up as much as you can with it. Ask the divine for more wisdom, more light, more help, that kind of a thing, because you got some opportunity. Something's coming up that there's an opportunity that you do need to stay focused on. That's going to take you somewhere. I don't know. I just see somebody fluttering around to, maybe it's a marketing thing, advertising thing, maybe, I don't know what it is. That's up to you. All right, Capricorns. I hope this helped somebody. I hope that it was good. Please, I would love to hear your comments and your feedback. I would love that. If you have watched the Fear, Face Your Giants, I would love to know if you found it okay. I'm learning to adventure into categories, and YouTube's really, they don't give you a bunch. It's like, okay, I don't know where this falls because they don't give you a bunch to pick from. So it's like, do I do here? Do I here? It's like, close my eyes. Okay, it goes there. I don't know. So if you have watched Fear Face Your Giants, let me know, comment, and tell me if it was hard to find. I don't think if you're not a subscriber, you might not be able to find it. So if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Also, like, share, bring somebody. Again, this is not for me. Maybe you're going to come across somebody that needs these tools or just needs this lifting up, or maybe needs the help to know how to get balance in their life or how to grow their spirituality or whatever. But this here is definitely some work for you guys this week. I would love for you to share, make sure that other people are getting healed as well as lifting their vibrations and light. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the 18th. All right. Talk to you soon.